What's up, guys? This is On&Off Football, and the Packers and the Giants are coming up on a Monday night this week. Packers coming off of a great win against the Kansas City Chiefs. A great win. But can they keep the streak going? Potentially make a big run to get them to the playoffs. Right now, they do hold the 7th seed in the playoffs after that victory over the Chiefs. And the Packers, they control their own destiny. They win out, they're in. They are in. They just need to win every game. And no game is easy. Doesn't matter who you play. Maybe the Panthers. But it doesn't matter who you play. And the Bears. But it doesn't matter who you play. We're playing the Giants on a Monday night. We think it's going to be an easy win. No, the Giants are going to score some points because our rushing defense, it struggles. We gave up 110 yards to Isaiah Pacheco last week. 110. On like 16, 18 carries. That's absurd. We are establishing the run, getting great blocks, but we do need to stop the run. If we want to win games, if we want to destroy games, we're going to this game as a 5.5 over the Giants. I don't see us covering. I just don't think it's going to be that far of a game. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? But their run game is good. They might not have the best line, but Saquon Barkley can make his own. He's that good of a running back. He's a very good running back. There's nothing you can say. You know Saquon Barkley's good. You know that they're gonna run it down your throats, especially with they have faith in Tommy DeVito, but they really don't have any receivers. And yeah, the Packers need to make a statement at Metlife on Monday night, primetime football against the Giants if they really want to be looked as a top 10 team in the NFL. So, looking ahead of the Giants game. This is the injury report for Thursday and Friday. Jair Alexander, he injured his shoulder and his back a few weeks back. No pun intended. Didn't play against the Lions, didn't play against the Chargers, and did not play against the Chiefs. He hasn't been playing in a while. And let's be honest, he hasn't been playing that great even when he's on the field. He has to step it up. He has a lot of talk. He's got to back it up. We're not going to win games like this if Jair is not giving it his all. Obviously, we're winning games without him, but can you imagine how good this secondary would be if Jair is there, healthy, playing the best he's ever played? He played amazing his rookie year. I mean, he's been playing amazing. But ever since he got injured, it's just been a downfall, and we need him to play at his best level. So, Jair, shoulder injury. It looks like he's going to play on Monday. He has been limited both Thursday and Friday. He was questionable last week, did not play. But you can expect him to play this week against the Giants. And hopefully he makes an impact, especially against not so great receivers. Devondre Campbell hurt his neck during the Chargers game. Still lingering. He did not play against the Chiefs last week. He hopefully will play against the Giants. Devondre Campbell is one of the biggest pieces of that defense. I mean, Quay Walker and him have to be on the same field together. If they're not, it's going to be difficult to stop the run, to stop mid routes, everything. It's hard to stop a lot. And you need both of those key players, and it looks like he will be playing as well. So that is another great factor. But one issue is that he didn't play last week, and he still has a neck injury. He's still being limited. I would expect him to be a game-time decision at this point. I don't know. Maybe they're looking to play him. It's going to be an interesting because he was questionable last week, did not play. He's probably going to be questionable this game, and he could still not play. Jair is a different story because Jair has been practicing in limited practice after not practicing at all. Last week he practiced on Thursday and Friday, but not Wednesday. So that's what changed everything. So Jair is a different story from Devondre Campbell. Devondre Campbell is a possibility he does not play, which would be bad. But it's also a possibility he can play. Josiah DeGuara, hip, full practice. A.J. Dillon, still limited by his groin, but he will be playing. Rashawn Gary, limited practice, still that shoulder. Elton Jenkins, this is not a good one. He hurt his shoulder, limited practice, and did not practice on Friday. He probably will play this game. He is going to be a big factor in this game, especially if Aaron Jones plays this week. Speaking of Aaron Jones, he has been limited this week. after not practicing at all for 2 weeks ever since the Chargers game. So hopefully he plays this week. The Packers are going to need him. Let's be honest, the Packers are going to need him. Especially Elgton Jenkins not practicing. I mean, A.J. Dillon needs blocks if he's going to be an inside runner. Aaron Jones knows how to bounce outside. He knows how to get space. A.J. Dillon's going to need blocks. I mean, he can go over the pile, but Elgton Jenkins is a big key to this Packers line, and I don't know. He didn't practice. Let's see what he does on Saturday. If he practices, then he's probably going to play. If he doesn't, I'd be concerned. Aaron Jones, again, limited practice. Keyshawn Nixon, full practice after hitting his wrist on that kick return. Jonathan Owens hurt his knee, but he has been in limited practice. We're expected to play. Jaden Reed, chest still limited, but he is expected to play. Darnell Savage, also chest. He hurt his chest on the last play of the game, basically. Did not practice on Thursday, but he did practice on Friday, which is a better sign, but who knows if he's going to play. Eric Stokes can be activated anytime from injury reserve. He still has a 21-day window. He has been a full practice, though, which is good. He hurt himself in the Broncos game. I don't know what the Packers were thinking, putting him on special teams, making him run 100 yards, 70 yards. Like, I don't know what the Packers were thinking. Put him on a like, why? Quay Walker, again, this is where Devondre Campbell and Quay Walker cannot be on the same field together. Quay Walker did not practice 2 days this week. Thursday and Friday, did not practice. Shoulder injury. Dude, guys, it hurts. We cannot stay healthy at linebacker. It's unbelievable. If we want to play in the playoffs and we want to get far, make a big push, you're going to need these players. Quay Walker is one of our best defensive players. Let's be honest. He's literally making the best impact on this team right now, and he's a need. We need him no matter what. Hopefully he practices tomorrow and maybe they'll give him a questionable, but right now it's not looking good. Christian Watson, we saw him fall on that end around. Very disappointing because this dude cannot stay healthy. Did not practice. It's looking like he won't be out that long, maybe just this game. He doesn't think this game is doable because it's still a little bit lingering. But we'll see. And Devontae Wyatt, limited practice off of an elbow injury. New York Giants, Daniel Bellinger. He has an illness, did not practice Friday. Carter Coughlin has a hip injury, full practice both days. Dexter Lawrence, hamstring, limited practice. Evan Neal did not practice. Interesting. He has an ankle injury. That's hard to come by as a lineman. Ashawn Robinson, hamstring, limited practice. Isaiah Simmons, ankle, limited practice. And Tyrod Taylor, full practice. But he will not be the start. Tommy DeVito will be. So, Packers going into Monday night, MetLife. They just came off of a primetime win at Lambeau Field. Can they keep the primetime streak alive? We'll see. It's not an easy game, regardless of the Giants or just their record. I mean, doesn't matter who you're playing in football. You can't overlook any teams. Teams can upset you. Don't look like the Pack. It does. To me, any game you can lose. You can lose any game. Packers were projected to lose to the Lions, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. They beat every team. Nobody expected them to come out of nowhere. And you never know. The Rams are rolling right now. They're really rolling. They're stacked right now. They have such a great offense. Their defense is playing better. You can expect them to come out of nowhere. And people will count them out every game. So, I wouldn't even be surprised if they beat the Ravens, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Packers going into MetLife against the Giants, not an easy game. That's all I can say. It can't be easy. There's no such thing as an easy game, especially when your run defense hasn't done anything. I mean, 110 yards to Isaiah Pacheco alone. Got to stop the run. Saquon Barkley's a beast. You got to do it. You got to do it. Or I can see us losing this game if we cannot stop the run. Really. Obviously, the offense has to roll. But Packers on a hot streak, 3-game win streak. Can we make it 4? Hopefully they can. And yeah, with all of that, guys, just wanted to get this out to you before the game. I'm going to make a report for tomorrow's. Hopefully, a lot of the players that did not practice so that they can be questionable. But yeah, Thank you all for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.